Hello and welcome. We are in New York for Swift Business Forum, and I'm here with Tom Jessop, former Global Head of Technology Business Development at Goldman Sachs and now President of Chain. Hi Tom.
Hi.
So Chain is a provider of blockchain technology. You create and operate networks of blockchain. And we're here obviously talking about the benefits, the revolutionary benefits of this technology. But can financial services firms really take advantage of this if they do not change and revolutionize their own business models?
I think the right way to think about it is that I think there is great value in thinking about blockchain in the context of both existing business processes but also new ones, and I can cite a couple of examples. If you think about some of the settlement problems we have on Wall Street, in a day when we can trade large amounts of securities in a millisecond at very low cost, largely algorithmically between machines, it's somewhat ironic that that same transaction takes 3 days to settle between the time that the securities are delivered on one hand and the cash is delivered on another. And that process actually involves lots of people. With blockchain technology, there's the potential, and a lot of people are looking at this, to move settlement of securities onto a chain where that transaction happens instantaneously. The way to think about it is, at the time of trade is also the time of settlement. And that's a very powerful concept in the existing Wall Street stack because of the capital that people need to hold against some of these exposures and also the operational cost. Conversely, when we think about refactoring or rethinking business models, what we've done with Visa is quite interesting. They have 17,000 banks on their network, ostensibly to do credit card processing and payments. And they have built a network called B2B Connect, which allows any two banks on that network to make payments to one another directly. So it reduces a lot of the friction with respect to global interbank payments, and it's something we're very excited about with our partners at Visa.
So Visa, one of your clients, you work with a variety of other clients in the financial services space. Are you hopeful that they are developing systems to adopt the models and the solutions to really incorporate the potential benefits of blockchain, such as Visa has done? Where are we at in this junction?
Yeah, I mean, we are very interested in rethinking financial services. We think that blockchain is a new medium for assets. The same way you've seen transitions in other industries, whether it's publishing or even music, going from live music to recorded music to now music you subscribe to on your phone. You don't even own it. And we think a similar transformation is possible with distributed ledger technology. And so we're very interested in working with large financial institutions and rethinking some existing business models, but also some new ones in the hope of doing things differently and better in the future. And we have a view that the same way that the money in my wallet is a bearer instrument, I could give you $20 right now, and possession moves from me to you instantaneously, that if we think about assets as digital bearer instruments on a network, that same facility of that instantaneous transfer between two people is possible. And that has far-reaching ramifications in the industry, not only for consumers, but for institutions and the role of institutions as intermediaries in some of those transactions.
What is the biggest challenge in moving forward with this change?
I think the biggest challenge, it's probably twofold. I think in some respects, knowledge of the space, and maybe there are even some misconceptions about distributed ledger, it's still very much attached to Bitcoin, is one issue. I think that since it is such a new technology, a lot of our job is to educate the partners that we work with and give them the confidence to think differently about some of the business problems they face. Secondarily, like any network effect business, the challenge is always that once you've built the network is how you scale the network. And in many respects, it's not the technology itself that's the most important component, but it's the ability to work with our partners to find the endpoints in that network to create the value for all participants, not only the network operator, but also the participants on the network. So we work very hard with our customers to really try to evolve and grow the networks themselves.
Very well. Thank you for your comments, Tom.
Thank you.